from the top. Okay? We're gonna say, and see, that's the actual record. That's not the demo that I got from some weird bitch that I work with on YouTube to gaslight people that I don't know. See, this is the actual record. The name of the song is called Put an M on It. Want to know why? Because that's what my videos do. They get M's, not K's. Are we ready? Are we
Cue it
going
up.
remanding for a second?
Rolling
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I advise you play this beat at high volumes. Bitch. We are about to crank the volume up.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
What you think you
talking to? What? Bitch. What you think you talking to? What? Bitch. Oh, fuck you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? What? Bitch. Oh, fuck you think you talking to? What? Calling on struggle channels. Your views aren't all that impressive.
They dwindle.
Now what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? I am the content, became the content. Now I make content for you to follow. I make you scream shit, I make you lie shit, I make you do anything I wanna. I am the puppet master in this game. I be that bitch taking all your fame, making me famous for free. You think you're working for Jackie? What you think you talking to? What you think you talking? What? Bitch. What you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? Bitch. Oh, what you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? Bitch. Oh, what you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? I call you a bitch. Yeah. From gold shoes to gold hair, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. From Danny Wright to treetop, please, bitches, just stop. Shoes to gold hair, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. From Storm Ray to Tasha K, bitch, I'ma show ya how to get paid. All of you been using me from the beginning. Now it's time for me to come back and start winning. Winning everything I claimed when you claim me. Now you gon' fuck around and get what you need. What you think you talking to? What you think you talking? What? Bitch. What you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? Bitch. Oh, what you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? Bitch. Oh, what you think you talking to? What you think you talking to? I call you a bitch. Yeah. From gold shoes to gold hair, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. From Burger King to Dookie Way, bitch. Let me show you how to slide. To gold hair, fuck you, bitch. I don't care. I don't care if you was friends, bitch. It's time for this to end. Fuck. A dusting we will go, a dusting we will go, a dusting we will go. I hold the Dario, a dusting we will go, a dusting we will go, bitch, go, bitch, oh, I hold the Dario, a dusting we will go, bitch.
Come on. Now, gotta get those feet up off the ground. Keep trying, though. Keep trying. See, that's why. See, do y'all see what I'm showing you right now? Do you see what I'm showing you? See this? You see this on the screen? Okay, you know who that is.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Fragalicious. Now, see, I want y'all to take a good look at that crown. Exhibit
It's
A.
Delicious.
As some stupid motherfuckers would say. Exhibit A. Look at that. Now, this is why that crown is there. That's what that crown covering up? That's what it's covering.
And that soft spot that never got hard from when he was a baby, because something wrong with him. Something wrong with the nigga. He's
Hard
right.
boiled egg. Jesus. You know, you gotta pray to the Lord. You gotta pray for the Lord. Ooh, cause that is some trying shit. Did- And he be talking about my edges. Like I'm trying to understand how the ugliest people in the world feel so comfortable talking cash money bullshit about people they can't even compare to.
You just described the view in one sentence.
Good one, QA. Oh my God.
Seriously, imagine being
I
told.
can't.
I mean,
Oh,
think of
hold
it.
on. Ayasha's in the back. I didn't even,
Yeah, Asha.
baby, I didn't know you was at the back door. What's going on?
Hey, peace, Shag, peace, Quinn, peace, Kai. How you doing? It's okay because I'm back and forth in the kitchen. I'm just listening and grooving to your music.
Oh, good to see you.
Yeah, we having a good old time, ain't we?
Uh-huh.
You know, there's an
I'm
imposter that sit up here on this platform that likes to play the demo version when I had just made it up off of my head. I'm so glad she copywrote that, so now she can't play the original, the actual finished mixture, master. Oh, bitch. And they
so
say we slow.
she was so proud that she stole your song.
Should be Fragola Ryder. What's her name?
I mean, actually, honey, is there any way possible? Um, you know what? We'll get to that later. Let's get back to the content. Okay, fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's get back to the content. I think we've all cooled down enough to be able to listen to a little more. Oh, this is spicy. I'm muting up. I'm mute. But while we're waiting to present, Ayasha, what do you feel about what we listened to so far this morning with Storm Monroe addressing the Ghostly Witch and the Nefarious Fairies?
Oh my God, he got a whole lot. Especially when he said it's nothing for him to really talk about, or it's nothing for him to talk about because he doesn't know them in reality, like in his real life, and it's just a lot of BS online. But when he told them that he was in their subconscious, I felt that because they are waking up to the drama every day and having y'all on their minds, you know, and try to create more mess day in and day out. And now look at them, they're being exposed.
Well, we know that to be true. And are we ready in the back there? In the backyard? I know you busy on the grill cooking that carcass, but you think you could present us some screen while you getting our meat together? You know, I like a hot sausage. Hot off the grill. I should stop before people say I'm trying to groom you, Kyle.
You know what?
To get my
Oh,
attention,
Lord.
bitch, I would never go to war with you because you are
Oh, Lord.
You
I can't. Hold on a second. We having some technical difficulties, but you know.
Years ago, you're nobody now. But matter of fact, you was nobody with fat ass Sunny TV. Shout out to fat ass, ugly ass Sunny TV and that ugly ass fucking ass child that she had with that nigga in the motherfucking military in San Diego. Shout out to that ugly bitch that couldn't grow hair past her motherfucking earlobes. Shout out to that bitch and whatever the fuck she was doing. You wasn't shit when you was with her. You wasn't shit when you was next to fat head ass Tiffany ass West in that 1-bedroom studio stank ass apartment in California. You was nothing, bitch, when you went to Sun TV house and she convinced your dumb ass, cause you're a dumb bitch, you're a dumb nigger bitch. When she convinced your dumb ass to log into her computer and then she deleted all of your videos because she was your motherfucking friend. See, one thing about me, can't none of you bitches say that I was around you, bitch, except Tasha K, and I wasn't even around that bitch. That's the same bitch that's throwing out pussy and throwing out the breastfeed her and in front of me as if I gave a fuck and didn't want to say I didn't want to storm around my kids, and I was so nervous. Bitch, fuck you and your kids and your uterus, the kids that you sent to Africa and the kids that you sent to heaven, hell, or purgatory, because you were truly a demonic ass slut. So I'm trying to figure out why you would ever think that any dimension, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, I don't know where the fuck we going with this election. I don't know why the fuck you would think that there's ever any shit that me and you would be going toe to toe and war to war. Bitch, you think I'm going to build you? This gonna really be the only time I address you, because there's nothing to address. You ain't shit, you wasn't shit, and you never gonna be shit. Sean Day, shit dummy. I call you shit dummy because you linking up with a bitch that can't do nothing for you because she answered can't do nothing for yourself. How does it look? Okay, when I came through the motherfucking scene and I exposed all the bullshit that was going on in Kiwi Studios, that Shadummy and King of Pain gonna sign paperwork with Tasha K, there's nothing that she can do for you because she can't do it for her fucking self. She wanna get into Hollywood and they didn't want her. She tried to get into Illuminati and they still didn't want her. So what in the fuck can she do on her motherfucking chitlin circuit when everything that she got is going to another bitch? You two bitches are dumb. I don't give a fuck about you, Shadummy Way. Let's just keep it real. Okay, let's talk about the fact that you tried to say that I was a self-hating black and I don't like black women. Well, we know you don't like black women because you beat up your mother. See, you're the kind of kid that Cynthia G talked about and told the black women that they need to abort, and I truly agree. You serve no purpose on this earth, and if your ass was to get hit by a motherfucking train tomorrow and perish and never come back, then you will be doing this planet a service, to be honest. And honestly, you will be doing your children a service, because how does it serve these children, these biracial children, which by the way look nothing like you? Thank God they got tan skin and light eyes and blondish curly hair, everything that you wish to be and never could, everything that you let fuck you, you dirty nigger, and you never could be. Bitch, you are nothing more than an episode of Thug Hunters and Ghetto Gaggers. Why would I ever respect you? Why would I ever go back and forth with you? You had two white men fuck you, one in the ass and one in the mouth, nothing in your throat, nothing in your ass, and you think you on the same level as me? You think you could ever compare to me? You think you could ever be me? Bitch, you never could. Because see, one thing about me and all of you girls that I have over all of you girls is, baby, looks, class, being able to turn it on to turn it off, something that you niggers could never do. Because see, it gave a lot of shit, bitch. It don't matter if I was skinny bitch, slim bitch, thick bitch, fat bitch, funky bitch. It never gave ugly bitch, and all three of you niggas are ugly as fuck. That's one thing about it. All three of you niggas only get fame, only get clout, only get followers, only get power when you log onto this motherfucking screen. Because bitch, I got people that love me in real life. I just never wanted to be around y'all. So I'm trying to figure out how Shadummy Way gonna tell the world that I supposedly am a self-hater when you beat up your own motherfucking mother, when she wouldn't let you go fuck those grown-ass white men when you were simply a teenager.
Pause. Lord. Fair use, fair use. Public service announcement is a bunch of dead fairies all over the YouTube streets. Commentary, please, please.
Gosh.
And
Wait, so
Lady Bridget, if you can make it to the stage, please come on and sit with your family. Lord, I'm mute. Commentary, please.
So this person
Work.
beat their mother up because the mother didn't want her child to go, be, statutorily raped. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, somebody else got to take it because I got to give me 60 seconds just to download
I know
that. I'll
I'm
be
trying
right
to
back.
Process that.
Yeah.
Shit, I heard through the
Whoop this
grapevine
mama.
that.
Hey,
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah. Scorn, you
you should
know,
have
there's
answered the
just too
phone
many.
when we called this morning, Sean. It's not too late to pick up the phone, Sean. I'm sorry we couldn't call you yesterday. We was busy, Sean. But I would love to talk about all those things you text me and Odell. You should call us. You got the number. You want to fix it, right? Let's fix it, Sean.
Okay, so shame on me. I
Okay,
don't.
welcome Wild Thoughts. Please,
I'm sorry.
comment. Somebody have something to say other than goddamn.
Okay, so I don't know these. So I just assume that all these, pretty much the entire, island of misfit toys is on Tasha K's orders. Is that? I mean, I don't know these people because I only.
She
I
got an
listen.
army of broken toys and
Yeah.
flying monkeys.
Yeah, flying monkeys. Flying nefarious monkeys. Wow.
Oh my. So
Wait,
Storm, is he?
uh,
Was he ever friends with these people? I don't know him that well. Although I did watch his interview with
Storm used to work for Tasha K.
Right.
He mentored
They
with her.
all
He
did.
signed the
Right.
contract.
But
They
what's his
all
connection with?
have.
What's his connection with Sean?
Oh, well, see, after he left Tasha K, once he realized that the bitch was crazy and it was all like, terrible, 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 Tasha
Wasn't
decided to
completing
sit.
the deal.
No, he completed his contract. He let it run
No, I
out
say
and just got
she
offline.
didn't.
He took a,
But the way
Okay.
he
oh yeah,
said
well, I
it,
mean,
yeah,
she was a
she didn't
mess.
do her
But
end.
she in turn befriended Davy Way and Queen Pedo to go after him. And they did.
Yeah. He said that both of them wanted to get him in the bedroom, bend him over,
Well, I'm not
get
surprised.
him in the poop chute.
I'm
Oh
not
God.
surprised at all. Storm is a very handsome guy. Honey, where's the pie?
But where does Sean Davy Way come in all this? I get it, they all used to be cool, but why are you? What?
Oh, because
He was doing a
Tasha
review.
told him, get him, boy, get him. Get him.
Stick 'em.
He done talk bad about your mama. Get him.
Can she
We
please
can't
think what she does
respond
these
to
things?
Armand. Get him.
yeah, me too. A lot of
Because
that comes
she doesn't
from.
even not even strategic about who she sends after who. It's just like it's just a splatter shit on the wall and see what sticks. I mean, could she get her head out of her ass and maybe just for her own sake be a little more strategic about how she thinks she's manipulative, but she's not. Is the problem?
Mhm.
I
The
see a
reverse
lot.
psychology
Well,
is
no, I
not
mean-
psychology. Mhm.
I see a lot of that.
Well, see,
too,
this is
because
the thing. She is manipulative and she is effective. Essentially, she's manipulating herself. She's living in a delusion, a full-on delusion. She
I just woke my
actually
dog up.
thinks. I mean, seriously, it's like she really thinks that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. She's out
Well,
there chasing fucking leprechauns and shit. You're selling me Lucky Charms. This bitch is out here like Gollum. This some old Lord. This bitch is fucking
the luck of the Irish.
My precious. She's sitting there fucking holding on. Oh, honey.
It's like if the
You know, I
You know
heard
what
it through the
happened to
grapevine. They like to go to Africa and rub on rocks and shit. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, but they'll be doing stone magic down there.
Listen
putting your
to me.
name
She
on
need
the
to go back and
tablet.
rub it some more. That shit seems to be turning rancid on her.
And I heard Armand Wiggins say she need to go check on the kids in Africa.
Where are they? Liberia?
Maybe
Or where?
she sent them to Oprah
They
school.
in one of them. They in one of the third world countries. And you know, I'm not hating on Africa because we love the motherland.
No, I know.
But it still is a third world country. And then they
Are you kidding
say
me? They
America
sold
is
us out.
better.
They sold us out. Don't get me wrong. I love my heritage and I love my roots, and I ain't stupid enough to know that them niggas sold us.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously,
I
on
ain't gonna
that
be
note,
sitting there watching my mouth about somebody that put me on a boat to hell.
It was back then considered indentured servitude to them. It wasn't slavery for multiple of generations. We got to get it clear about what it really was. And colonization was prevalent there. The Berlin Conference, Scrabble of Africa. It was present in the ideology and everything. But let's get into this beautiful bean footage.
wait, Jag, I just have a
Okay, back to
I'm
the
serious.
content.
All right.
I'm muting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Andrew, I'm trying to figure out how that goes. That don't really make sense to me. How is it that I'm such a self-hater, but you sat there and purposely found a baby mama, a white mud shark, a white, ugly, fat, white bitch, funky bitch, with a funky ass motherfucking pussy to have 4 half-breed children with, who's a drug addict? You bitches are so beneath me, it's ridiculous. When it comes to Tasha K, who was selling that pussy from a young age, had a pill-popping ass mammy. When it comes to Queen of Pussy, who got a motherfucking daddy that left California, moved to Texas, opened up a ministry, and don't even fuck with him, and he's ugly as fuck, and can't do nothing but live off of foster children and raping teenage boys. I'm trying to figure out how you bitches ever thought in your motherfucking life that you could come for me and that we were on the same level and that we were equal, because we are not. We are not in any capacity, in any form, and in any motherfucking way. I'm trying to figure out how black women get behind you, Shadummy way, and you beat up your mother. You laid hands and feet on your mother so you could go get fucked and butt broken by white men in Michigan, and now you in Milwaukee, in Minnesota with these biracial ass kids that you don't ever want, and then instead of you even putting that nasty ass shit infested nut into, well, thank God you didn't put it into no.
Wow.
To be honest, you so motherfucking ugly. You didn't have no choice but to mix out, bitch, which is why the fuck you did. You did everybody a motherfucking favor. As a matter of fact, you would have did the whole world and the whole fucking animal population, because you is a monkey bitch, a chimpanzee bitch, a raggedy bitch, a lowly bitch, a devil bitch. Fuck you and your kids. So the fact that you had to go and find a drug addicted white woman to hold against her motherfucker will, throw her in a basement and put 4 children in her, and you think you could compare to me? Let me tell you something. All 3 of you bitches are failures. Tasha K is a failure. Queen Payne
Not
is a failure.
the
And so is Shadummy Way.
Not-
Shadummy Way is an old fad. Queen Payne is an old fad. And Tasha K then gave away all the church's money just to simply prove a point.
Okay. Shout out to Storm Monroe and Storm Monroe TV and the Storm Chasers. I think we gotta. It's time to move on. Y'all gonna have to go over there to Storm. Shout out to Storm Monroe. Oh Lord, honey, do you think we could go here to our channel, Real Jag? I would like to show a short that I put up this morning. And while we're preparing that little caveat, I would like to share with y'all before we get into full commentary regarding Fragalicious. Fragarooskis. Fragamigos. Yo, bitch. We're going to get into that ad. But from what we just witnessed, we've had a few moments to digest all that was given. Please, commentary.
And Storm
Y'all
wasn't
see I had
playing.
to change my avatar. That nigga came so hard it whooped my...
He wasn't playing. So the baby Way do got biological kids, I think. Wow. I thought he was doing some adoption or fostering.
The only thing I can compare this to is how Donald Trump dedicated like 6 months of his life, like 20 years ago, to hating Rosie O'Donnell, day in and day out. That's truly the only thing I can compare this to. I love it. It's so methodical, and you can tell he's tried to be diplomatic, and now he's just fuck it, I can't take it. And I mean,
Right.
whew.
Like when you're back.
What I can say is, no lies told. Him nor Armand has lied. And what's interesting is, did y'all not hear me say my own variation of these very things on the blue couch back in April? I called that bitch out, and I ran down on all of them in the members only content. Those niggas is mad that we didn't take it and make it public. Want to know why? Because we ain't here to make y'all bitches famous. Speaking of people trying to get famous, shall we talk about the frag?
Yes.
Because that bitch is sitting over there playing heroin victim and humanitarian and shit at the same time, while admitting she's a fucking piece of shit and thinking she gonna get away with it. Wait a second. Did y'all know that this bitch is over on TikTok? Like lightweight going viral with less than 10K subscribers, giving her a full life account of what it was like to be my head ride and personal assistant.
Right.
She got a 300K video over there lying her fucking ass off.
She couldn't even get spruced up there looking all tired and worn out, trying to garner sympathy and shit. I see her motherfucking subscribers count didn't go up because they really not believing the shit. Grifted at its finest.
It's all right. Hold on a second. We got Lady Bridget at the back door. Lady Bridget, come here. You is.
Hey, Bridge.
Believe this?
We got family.
How are you?
What's going on, Lady
Check this
Bridget?
short out. Check this short out.
You will not believe this. Best voice clip of the week. And jumping in my chat, you took her by yourself. The fuck so? And copy anything else on that motherfucker. As much content as that bitch copy and redo. Bitch, please. A thief is always motherfucking mad at another thief, bitch. Those are the words.
Wait, did this bitch say a thief
Elaine
is mad at another
Smith,
thief?
also known as Real Talking Tea with Kimmy Love. A thief.
Self-admitted. You know, when are they finally gonna tell the truth?
About
Let's listen
what?
to that one more time.
Try to give him a little context before or after.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I want people to hear it one more time. We about to get it one more time because I want everybody
one
to
more
hear what this bitch actually said. Now, see if you're going to sit around. Hey, Tosie. You're more than welcome to hit the link today, babe. Please come through if you'd like.
Hey, y'all.
It's Town Hall. It's my squad Town Hall, and this is our, our contribution to the neighborhood watchman this week. We get to the bottom of some shit. Producer, let us know when we ready backstage.
Best voice clip of the week. And jumping in my chat, you took her by yourself. The fuck so? And copy anything else on that motherfucker. As much content as that bitch copy and redo. Bitch, please. A thief is always motherfucking mad at another thief, bitch. Those are the words of Kimberly Elaine Smith, also known as Real Talking Tea with Kimmy Love, a thief, and self-admitted. You know, when are they finally gonna tell the truth?
About
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna step away for a minute.
think that
That's all right. I got something that I need to say. It'll probably take about that much time. You'll be back. Let's get this clear. And if you go into the corner store, bring me back a black and mild with a wood tip wine. I think
I
you
get
might
two
need
because I
something
know
to smoke
y'all
on.
feel like a. Oh,
Hey
shit. All right,
everybody.
I'll be back. I got you. Yeah,
Oh, wait
anybody
a
needs
minute,
some?
y'all.
I get
Trolina
y'all
at the
all a
back
quart of
door.
water.
I need a plastic tip.
Trolina at the back door. Hold on.
Hello, the
Hey,
real.
Trolina.
Hey,
Hey,
Troll.
y'all, how y'all doing?
Just
How
stop.
y'all
You
doing?
got to do it for me, Tone. So go do it one more time. Do it
Oh
one time before I
shit!
leave. That's what?
Hold on 1 second. I'm just now get up. Let me get my voice together.
All right,
Uh,
let me go ahead. Let me do my 2 seconds because I gotta go. All right, back.
Lord have mercy. We got a full clip today. We got a lot of people who have been wrong by this bitch. Now, while we getting it together, I got something I need to say. And just to make it clear, I'm in my bonnet. I'm in my kitchen, G. I'm about to have a slice of coconut cream pie. And then I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat right now, G. Yes, I am a woman. Cause you know
Mhm.
I'm a woman. Well, let's be glad you know that, because you sure ain't a fucking lady. But what you are is a self-admitted thief. You're a thief. People have witnessed you steal my music. People have witnessed you steal my files. People witnessed you steal phone calls, private phone calls between me and my attorney. Then you had the audacity to run around and tell the very person you was working for and supplying information against me that you gonna hire my friend to go against the robot? Are you out of your fucking mind, Frank? You must
Frangalicious.
be. Your goofy fucking ass. Now let's get this very clear. You want to sit there and you want everybody to go against the robot and to take the robot down. And you want to make it seem like you're a part of the Justice League to get justice for the YouTube streets against the sector corrector. Yeah, I'm real cute, but you ain't me, bitch, and you never will be. So let me wrap you up right now. Let's get this straight. The reason why you can't truly go after Danny is because you were working for her all along. Everybody here. Matter of fact, let me take a vote. Just say I if you agree with what I'm saying, and say nay if you don't. Has anyone
I
heard? Wait a minute. Has anyone heard Frag say that when I was released from jail, not only, no, when I went to jail, not only did she duck and run and hide because she wanted nothing to do with it, but she was angry at me for saying that she was head mod and in charge, which is a job that she begged me for. Has anyone ever heard that?
I
Y'all get into it. That plus some more.
I
mean,
just
I
want to know,
believe
has
it.
anybody heard that bitch sit there and say that I owe her $30,000?
Yeah, I did.
right. I did.
What was it?
Okay, let's talk about that 30,000. I'm gonna
Let's
give
get it.
y'all the whole skinny. I don't ever want it to be fucked up ever again, because I've never addressed it, but I'm gonna address it right now since we having this town hall. When I first got to Vegas, the object was to get Philadelphia back up and running. And it was renovated and it's now realjag.com. I asked Frag if
And
she
I
would
can
help
attest to
me
this.
get the
Mm-hmm.
company started.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
She
told
had to be
her
there.
if she could help me get Philadelphia back up and running, that I would give her an executive assistant's job. I would make her head moderator, which would essentially be president of the fan club, and I would give her a budget. I said the second we get to 10,000 subscribers a month, I will be able to grant you a budget for 30,000 a month to take care of all of your whatever you need and to pay every member of staff. Not just 30,000, but a budget of 30,000 a month to take care of the mod squad, to make sure that everybody has everything that they need. Boom. It wasn't 30,000 for her, it was a budget. Just like that stupid G bullshit. I'm sorry, I've been working in entertainment for a long time. I've been working in media for a long time. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When the deposit is due, it must be paid in full. And if you do not pay it in full, you forfeit any refund. Nobody stole anything from anyone. No one. What happened was an ignorant nigga who uses stupid as his name, Jesse Dodson, was looking for content for a viral moment cheap. And like I said, when he give me the $50, I'll give him 20 minutes. Fucking hour. That's business. You don't like it? Find new business. Matter of fact, just mind your own and stop minding mine. But when she had the audacity, Kai, to sit there with you and say that I sexualize everything, when her ass has sat there for the past 4 months and tried to have interviews with at least 5 different people speaking of my sex life, my body parts, whether I smell, whether I have dingleberries, whether, like, I'm sorry, that sounds highly sexualized.
Yeah, and my response was
Bitch, I
she
don't
sure
talk
didn't like the
about you that way.
sexualization. She sure didn't like the sexualization of her husband, whatever, common law marriage, erectile dysfunction. So what was
Wait
she
a minute.
saying?
And
That point
speaking
was null
of
and
that,
void.
wait a minute. Speaking of erectile dysfunction, hi, Alvin.
Hi, Alvin.
Congratulations on your escape.
Hi,
Bridget's
Alvin.
still single, Alvin.
I got you, Alvin.
Bridget can help you
This
get
is
that
what I
heart
find
open.
funny.
I
This
heard
is
it through the
what Fred
grapevine. He
had
was
to
coming to
say.
pick up clothes.
Wait a minute. I just want to address this. I want to put this on the floor and y'all have at it. This bitch gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I wasn't worried about Alvin having erectile dysfunction. I wasn't pressed about it. They got pills for that. Oh yeah, Kai, I can go get a honey pack. I wasn't worried about that." Well, if you weren't worried about it, why did it come up in conversation at all with Kai
That
to
part.
begin with? Like, if you weren't worried about it, how the fuck did it come up in a conversation with a young man we were mentoring?
Maybe she wanted Kai to help her.
I'ma leave it
No,
to y'all. Commentary, please.
listen here. Let me jump right on in with my butt naked. Okay, first of all, he was over here trying to keep Kai away from me, thinking that I wanted him. Like, no, Kai, I got your number. How many times we spoke on the phone?
A plethora in text, yep, about content creating,
Was
and
it?
yeah.
Did I ever call you and tell you anything sexual or anything like that?
Nope.
Yeah. See, her thing was
Everything
she wanted
platonic.
that part. She wanted a young, strong back man, and she decided to call you gay once you declined her old rotten coochie. Okay. Let's be honest and let's be real.
That woman is a fraud. She's been a fraud ever since her children were smaller. She ran around, cashed fake checks just to give her kids a good Christmas. So when you talk about being a thief and being underhanded, she lets us know that she's from Detroit, and this is how they do it. I'm
Yeah.
disgusted. I'll let someone else go.
And who's that young man she was in the back seat with? Out of town. Thugging with her rhyme. Who was that young man that she swallowed?
How pulled your whole
Ah! Oh, not the swallow.
Who was that
Jack
young
can
man?
attest to that.
right.
I think
Her Las
was it Jack?
Vegas shenanigans.
Yeah,
When she
yeah.
got down there and she thought that she was gonna get her some bang bang before she went back to Alvin's non-functional piece of meat, honey. Let's be real. She said Dad was down there screwing everybody, sweetheart, and nobody's screwing you, and that's why you had your ass spread wide open for anybody to run up in
that back seat of that
What's
car.
funny is no, but this is what I find funny. I don't worry about another woman's body count. What I find funny is they sit up there and talk about how undesirable I am and how disgusting I am. And then they say I got 15 Johnny Popcorns. That would mean that I'm quite desirable, apparently.
Pretty much.
Like, you're not making any sense. I can't be a virtual slut and be undesirable at the same time.
That part.
When I'm with somebody, they're the worst fucking thing ever. When they're not with me, as long as they can pay them $50 to lie on me, oh, they're the greatest thing ever. And I'm gonna tell you what's killing me right now. All of the times I sat there and I convinced that young man to stay with Michael Braggs Jr. when he wanted to run away. I guess he was just too afraid to tell me the truth about everything that was going on. But we're taking it on. It's a cruelty-free project. That young man was he was very talented. He would be the right subject for cruelty-free artistry because he stayed there with that. Fuck you, Michael, you're a monster. And y'all can keep trying to report my videos so I can't go live on Instagram and tell over 200,000 people how evil you are. I'm challenging all of it. I won't be silenced. Y'all can keep fake reporting.
Tell them,
It's not
Jay.
going to change the fact of what you are. Now, Kai,
What's going on?
Fragalicious, if
Frank,
Fragalicious
let me.
was ever anything real, why in God's name would she ask Danny for those awful pictures of you? Let's talk about that. Let's get into that.
Yeah. Hold on, they wasn't awful now. Wait a minute, they wasn't bad pictures. The thing what about them is they were not they shouldn't have not been exposed and put out. They shouldn't have been behind a paywall, and they shouldn't have been trying to get acquired from a person that she doesn't like. But we forgot that she used to adopt her as her young daughter on YouTube, her YouTube daughter. But they absolutely shouldn't have been acquired about. At the end of the day, I feel like going all the way back, I told Frag about about my social medias. I told her I was frank with her, so it was easy for her to search me up, search anything, and give it to Danny Robertson to try to get me away from the group. Her whole objective, it seemed like, was to try to get closer to Jag, to isolate her, and to bring in the trolls that she wanted to in the mod squad. But essentially it didn't work because intimidation tactics are not going to work. But the whole
But this is the thing. Wait a minute. Pause, Kai. You just said something. Pause. You just said something really important, and we cannot just gloss by that.
Okay.
She wanted to get rid of all of my real support, to infuse it with people like Octavia, to infuse it. with trolls. Why would she do that if she was my head mod?
Mhm.
Secretly jealous.
Didn't I tell y'all
Yeah.
about
Sean
Octavia?
Carter.
I said
Sean
that
Carter.
I don't.
I'm
Sabotaging.
sorry. I have a
I
cough.
told y'all
Sean
I
Carter.
did not like Octavia, and I felt like she was a spy. Let's go.
Thanks, Sammy.
It was a few of them. The other one, DB. What's the other one? She.
Don't drop it down. Pick it up.
What's her name? What's the girl name?
Obscenius.
Obsidian. That one. All of them. These
That's
with the
right, the
troll
old
for
notch
robot. Danny Robertson puts these people. She hires them, give them a quick buck. Just like Frag was trying to give me a quick buck to turn on Jag after she put strikes on my channel. It's just weird. And it goes to show that all around, Frag was in contact with the robot from the beginning. So you think it was the first time those images, asking for images of me, was the first time they talked? Hell no. Do you think the first time they talked was when Danny Robertson corrected her about some wrong information? Hell no. The first time they talked was to see if she could be swayed and bought. Because obviously the money wasn't coming quick enough for old Frag because she's on government.
And not to mention, Ty, but you were much younger on those pictures, you know?
Yes, speaking of that, those were adolescent images. At least Robot knew better to put those shits behind a motherfucking paywall because she knew better I was coming for her. Frag, stay aware. I don't do the doxing or the wellness checks. But Frag, it will be some legal litigation coming your way because you don't get to do that, Frag. No. At least Robot, although I despise that robot, that bitch just cross out and scribble out some photos. You're just unhinged and you're weird about shit. And I hope they come for a wellness check for you. Those Avengers, they're ruthless.
Does Storm have? Oh, and shout out to Storm. I watched his interview with Maga Johnson last night. Does Storm have any connection? I mean, like, does he know Kimmy and Danny? I don't watch him that regularly. I mean, is he? No, he doesn't know them. Okay.
No. But I'm pretty sure he's getting familiar with the Jaguar content about those people because everybody's involved somehow, some way.
Well, I feel so bad for him that he has to, expose himself to such duplicity. But I mean, I'm sure he's hip to it. It's not the first time he's encountered that. Well, it doesn't not just. I mean,
what's going on?
Go ahead, Quentin.
Is it too presumptuous to say? I mean, who's pulling Danny Robertson's strings? I've suspected. I mean, that Kimmy, and I'm saying I think so she can't sue me. I mean, is Sean Carter or Honeycomb not funding this in some way? I'm asking the question. I don't know that for a fact, but
Like I said, Leora Cohen
Question.
heads up the music division, and Leora Cohen and Sean Carter are very good and longtime friends.
Yep.
Hey, John.
I guess
You guys have to forgive me. We're having a lot of cell activity. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know, banks are shutting down, internet is shutting down. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, guys, if you see me drop down, I'll be right back.
That's okay. Take your time. So,
Now, I do got something to say before I got kicked out of here, Kai. I just want to bring this up. I need to drop a bomb right now. Why is nobody acknowledging that Frank is telling the truth about the robot messing with her first? Because it is true.
And let's see if
The funny thing
everybody
is-
can see. Don't give it to them so quickly. Let's see if they can speculate and get it, because it's going over a lot of people's heads. But we really need to dumb it in layman's terms, break it down.
What I will say is this. If you want to figure it out fast, TJ is the key. Deal with it.
Dang.
Oh,
Well, listen, remember I had just said this for a woman to support an uncle and that she had left her whole family. Kimmy was too invested to help her every step of the way.
right.
Too invested.
Like Kimmy said on a couple of occasions, trying to call herself baiting and sitting on her god awful panel. If you didn't know who you had sitting next to you, you didn't know. I should have bust you in your head when I came to Vegas. Whoopie whoopie head.
So
But
in
she
that time, she
See,
said, "You fumbled
fuck
the
it.
bag,
Fuck
TJ."
it.
Do you remember when she said that to TJ on the phone when y'all
Yeah,
was in
she said
each
that.
other's presence? Like she was next in line type shit. You fumbled the bag, TJ, cause I'm a woman. That ass bitch.
said, "Cause I'm a barber."
Out of her
With
ass.
that shit.
Here,
She need to crawl back in the Casamigo she came out of. I'm tired of.
Kai, let's be
Honey?
honest.
Yes. Oh.
You remember
Say
Lafayette from
what,
True Blood
Tulsi?
back in the day?
Say what?
Yes, very Lafayette.
From True Blood back in the day? What you doing, hookup? That's like the
Oh, that was
female
my
version.
baby.
Yeah, is Kimmy, that voice. What you doing, hooker?
Oh my
That's
God.
I swear that's what she's going for, that
But
affect.
see, this is the thing though, and I just
Yeah,
want to
gutter
really lay
sniper.
into this. And I want to lay into this heavy. People keep forgetting about Deanna Moser.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time we popped one of the robots inside people,
Yeah.
Deanna Moser. And as it turned out, Deanna Moser was working with TJ and Kimmy. Of all the people that she wanted to dox, she dropped the ball on Deanna Moser. And then Deanna Moser exposed herself and became Not number one girl over there. Dropping them $100 cash apps on the regular. She used to send cash apps TJ with instructions on what to say, what to do, send text messages, Dave, how to deal with me, how to respond to me, what the viewers want to see. I mean, like they were literally running their own little weirdo reality TV show. And as it turns out, Frag's been on it the whole time. Let's TJ made it very clear she ain't know nothing about YouTube at all. Why would the first thing she do the day that I left her would be to dox Frag?
Mm.
Did y'all hear what I just said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I-
Because wait a minute,
The
let's
first thing that
rewind.
TJ did when I left her last September, when Kimmy would respond to her the way she wanted, and when Kimmy would tell her where I went, because in that moment, Kimmy was the only person that knew who I was. Kimmy booked my home and put it in her name.
Yeah.
So nobody find me registered in a hotel room to come and stalk me. Actually, those first 2 weeks, Kimmy's name was on my room. And she knew exactly where I was. Just like Danny said, I know exactly where you are, Jag. I bet you do. I'm sure she sent you copies of the hotel receipt.
Wow.
Which is why it was so easy for you to pull up the decor so that you could dox it so somebody would come to get me. Kimmy was helping y'all the whole fucking time.
A whole fucking
So yeah,
time.
the robot did fuck with Kimmy first.
Kimmy first.
Because Kimmy tried to make a play to have control of the Jag content by
And built
hiding
her
me
3
from the troll
channels.
farm,
Cause she a god of woman.
and while she built
Yeah.
her 3 channels.
Well, you know what? That makes
Like
a
she
lot
said, the only reason, like Kimmy said, the only reason she on YouTube is because she got doxxed and she came to defend herself and to defend me. But yet you had these channels for 4 years and you did
Doing
failed
Zeus
content on them.
reactions.
Yeah, failed. Those channels been there. You told me you created them. They had been there. You liar. Then you pretend to be my friend, and then you start calling yourself my sister. Change your
Who
name
went
to my name.
ghost
You do all
to
this.
write on Instagram, went ghost when you got locked up. Where was Kimmy? Kimmy, you was in charge. Where the hell you was at for that week before you got locked the fuck up, Frag?
Wait, but then
Like I said,
Jag went to jail. Didn't she get locked up before you
yeah,
went to
Kimmy
jail?
was a mom.
Oh, after.
No, Kimmy didn't get
After.
locked up until a month after I was in jail. I had been
Okay.
in jail
Couple of
for a
weeks or a week
month when
after.
Kimmy
Yeah.
got arrested.
Okay.
Can we pause
No, I
right
had been
there?
in jail for a month.
Let's dissect that.
Yeah.
Because when you went to jail, she and I had talked, and she was acting like she was my, like cool with me, telling me to continue to keep giving out my content, but she wouldn't support it. And I should have known something there when I was doing the birthday parties and stuff like that, and she wasn't nowhere around. Let's get into it.
Sounds like a modus operandi, if you ask me. Act like your best friend, be all maternal and considerate and caring, and all of a sudden, then before you know it, the knife's in your back.
Yeah, but she strategically started removing people out of the group. She would
That's
go,
what con artists do.
Yep.
Yep, and she started
She's a con
consulting with
artist.
me about specific people. We was talking. She would tell me, Ayasha, oh, I don't counsel her. Oh, she's slim. Then she would talk about everybody. Talk about Kat. Oh, well, we discussed and consulted about that. Do we think she's weird? Because the only thing that was alarming to me is how are you in the Mod Squad group chat, but then publicly on your YouTube channel you say, oh, I'm not Mod Squad. I'm not hashtag Mod Squad. But you're in proximity in the group. That was just weird to me. So me and Frag consulted about that, and she knew, just like she's isolated now and lonely. Because let's just get into it. They want to reach for the spot, for the top spot.
Said I'm lonely, broken hearted. YouTube's over. I'm gonna start again. Go die, bitch.
Jack, why don't you sing
You
her?
crawl back in that Casamigo bottle you crawled out of.
Stay in there, Fragalicious.
And we're gonna close it back up and throw it in the ocean.
Fragulous.
Hope it go down
I
there
tell
to
you.
Titanic.
With the rest of the sea monsters.
But even too, Jag, when you put Kimmy in charge on your live, I was even looking for Kimmy because you asked me to reach out to you through email. I asked Kim Payne, like, where's Kimmy at? Where's Kimmy?
Yeah,
No,
everybody
let's-
was looking for Kimmy. That's why they started calling her Casper.
listen, because she was taking those cash apps, because you told people to send the cash app to her cash app because yours, I guess you wasn't able to get to it. So she not only did that, she stole money too.
You could chalk that up to the 30 racks, because that's theft. That she's
Because
claiming.
Gerald had hacked my damn. He had put his bank account on his cash app on the bank accounts. That's why I said don't send it to mine, because he was stealing everything.
Right. And that's why I felt like the safest place for me to show my support was to OKP. Because I didn't know Kimmy back then until you got out, until I spoke with you and TJ, and that's how I got in touch with Kimmy. And it went from there.
The first cash app I sent, had to be around Christmas. I wasn't trying to, when I guess she felt that I was being disrespectful and had no empathy, I wanted to say, Kimmy, you're great, but we're here for Jag. That's the reality. Of course it's a team, of course we're a squad, but there would be no Mod Squad without Jacqueline Suzette Wright. And that's just the reality. And for you to play off like you're being taken advantage of, it's just not the case.
Right, and I agree.
Guys, are you ready to have a conversation about the Kimmy Vention, the Kimmy intervention that we had, the Kimmy Vention?
I've not heard
Okay.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's three of us that
The
were a
Mod
part of it.
Squad and well, the Jaguar slash Mod Squad induced sabbatical. Yeah.
Well, I want to say,
Yeah.
you are right about that. The robot did dox Kimmy because around that same time I was doxxed too. I just didn't have no pictures publicly put up for me because they don't have nothing on me. So what they did was gave my information to the robot, or she somehow, some way, and that's how I was doxxed.
Well, she got my
Please,
picture.
are we forgetting the time in October right before I left for Vegas when we
Mm-hmm.
all got hit in 24 hours? CPS came to your house, Ayasha, which we now know was Kimmy because she finally admitted to it just a few weeks ago. Somebody tried to run down on me at the hotel. Kai, they came for you in some way. And Tosi, they relaunched, they porn shamed you with your old porno. Like they had hit almost every member. And then Octavia, oh, don't nobody care about me. Fuck you, bitch. Go be pregnant and get the fuck offline.
And Sweet Tea was even messed with around that time too.
Don't forget, she made
They
Danny made videos.
strategically
Me
hit
too.
the whole team. And they
So,
canceled one of my channels.
Right. While they sold your videos before they canceled your channel. 'Cause I'm seeing a lot of your videos being surfed around now.
That's all right. I still got a lot of that stuff in StreamYard. So let's talk about the Kimmy Vention. I got sick and tired of Kimmy talking about you like a dog behind your backs. And I pulled it to the side and I said, look, our motto is undivided. But if we're not going to play that in the background, we can't claim it up front. We're divided. In the backs. How? I was like, because Kimmy, you got a problem with every fucking body. You constantly talking cash money bullshit all the time to people. And I'm telling you, I can't abide it no more. Today, you going to say how you feel to everybody. We going to hash it out and we going to move forward. She was reluctant. I didn't give her much choice. We set up a private link inside my StreamYard to make sure that the conversation was completely private and not, fucked with in any way. I do that. I talk in my StreamYard. I do. So it's safe. It's just as
Yeah.
effective as WhatsApp. And if I'm already in the studio working on other content, then yeah, why not? Well, why not just hold a private conference there?
I'm blessed with
Now,
the cherry on
anyway,
top. It might be
yeah.
we might still
And
have
we
the
can screen
audio.
share, we can communicate. It's lovely. It's a lovely forum. So anyway, we went in StreamYard and we addressed the issues with you and Kimmy. And I was like, Kimmy, you got to tell the truth. You've been talking cash money bullshit about Kai. Kai was very surprised. And that was when I found out about the Alvin Don't Dick Work conversation. Is that yes or no, Kai?
Facts. So let me give him a little clarification. Because I was
Thank you.
appalled.
I'll mute up.
I'm like, so you feel this way, but you've been confided in me. We had some great talks amongst each other as just content creators. I helped her with her YouTube, not despite the great talks of the ED. I'm saying about YouTube, about helping her platform and collaborating. So I'm like, but why would you be talking about me behind my back saying I'm a C student and that I shouldn't be on? Because she admitted it was like she felt like she was put in a corner. She's not great under pressure, and it's not even meant to be under pressure. But be real, you're a half a century if you're side eyeing or saying me and Ayasha is C student, we don't have our C students, and tried to say I'm a little young. You should be upfront to me and say it. Don't be having conversations like we all cool. Basically, don't smile in my face and then have these side effed up conversations. She even talked to me about Ayasha and the crystal situation. I'm like, you know what? Ayasha is the thought that counts. She didn't even know you didn't like the fucking crystals. She would talk about Devin. Talk about he's whatever. But it's crazy. I'll turn it over.
She brings up, her men's working.
You're breaking up
You,
between.
Oh, how did she bring up that her husband's cleaner wasn't working?
I think she was asking me about, I think my sexual orientation, and then I don't know, it got in, I don't it got it was down the road. She just sprung it up, and we was talking about. Oh, she was probably like, "Oh, I see."
She's asking you about what?
She asked me before, am I gay or bi and this and that, and am I straight? And I say, yeah, Kimmy, I like the ladies. I love, me some punani. And probably I think it just got to that. I don't know how it was like, I don't know.
No, I know how it got there. She steered it there with her foot on the gas.
We just had some conversations. I don't know how we really got there,
Have
but
I ever asked you anything about your personal life?
No.
I mean, I can always tell when there's a lady around. I've gotten to know you. But other than that, we don't talk.
About personal affairs, bedroom business, anything below the waist.
No. Before we go a step further, I need to take 30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. Put a 1 in the chat if this sounds like Kyle was being groomed. Put a 2 in the chat if it sounds like an innocent chat between a young man and a woman old enough to be his great grandmother. Let's go. 1 in the chat if it's weird. 2 in the chat if it's cool.
Being groomed, you ask?
What'd you say?
You asked being groomed. I couldn't quite hear the question entirely.
Yeah, 1 if you think Kyle was being groomed. 2 if you think it was a friendly conversation with an arthritic sex kitten.
1.5. The sex.
Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see what everybody thinks. And now I needed to go. Okay, let's see. I ain't got my readers, so. All right. Grooming?
Right, you say that. It was like she always, this talk was like, it was talked about in like a joking manner, like, I know this and that, and I know you with the ladies, and this and that. I saw it and did it with the laugh. So
you want to know how I know she had bad intention, Kai?
How you know?
You want to know how I know?
How you know?
Because when the robot finally exposed your actual age, she came to tear you apart.
Yeah.
She came to ruin you.
Mm-hmm.
And then came to me
I didn't know that.
and tried to encourage me.
Yeah.
And tell me that we need to get to you and you tricked her and you're a liar and you can't be trusted. And you're a D student anyway. You're black and bull. And I'm like, yo, why are you ripping this young man to shreds? I can understand why he lied. He lied because he wanted people to take him seriously because he's wise beyond his years. And he ain't trying to be sitting on here fighting about, the validity of what he has because of his age. There are plenty of wise people, young people in this world. Solomon was a boy king. Like, let's stop taking age and attributing it to intellectual capacity and ability.
you,
Let's stop
because we
doing
got
that.
people walking around here with arrested development.
And when I
A lot
said
of these
I'm
adults
glad to
and content
know
creators.
that he's 18. This kid is at the beginning. If this is how far he is now, man, I'm trying to stick around for that. Am I wrong, Kai?
Yeah. And it was like she was so broken hearted. She was tore
Hello?
up. Hello, can you hear me? Testing.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
Okay. See, I thought I was having
Okay, I don't
technical
know what happened to
difficulties.
Kai. He done fell off the porch again.
Now
Internet
he's
acting a
there.
little weird, but Kai, you remember that?
Yeah.
I think I'm the only person that didn't attack you about not being honest about your age. And I tripled down
Can you
on
hear
it
me?
because I said, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you absolutely. It was like she was the most broken hearted. It's about the shit, just like in her. I'm gonna save that for later. But she was so mad and infuriated. Like, oh, you could have told me and this and that, and you lied, and now she even put me on hold. I almost forgot. She was like, I can't talk to you for a day or two. Like, what? I didn't lie to you. I'm gonna lie to the audience. Although you were under the assumption, yes, but quite frankly, it was none of your business. I'm networking on a platform where you will meet a multitude of people. Brad was for a reason in the season, and to understand these 50-plus-year-old women can be grimy due to the arrested development. Now,
They're worse than the kids. Half of them.
Yeah. So don't get mad at me about any of this thing. This was just our experience, my experience with you. Just like when I hopped on a panel recently, she told on herself about she uses people. She used me and she think it's funny. Then gonna ask me to come on her panel and say, Kai, I know you have feelings for me and Jang. I didn't have feelings for no fucking body. I got love with the love of the Lord for you, because yes, that's the godly thing to do. But I don't have no feelings towards you in no way, shape, form, or fashion, Frag. And I'm not trying to paint anything.
Let me correct that. Wait a minute, let me correct that. Bitch, he got feelings about you. He ain't got no feelings for you, but he definitely got feelings about you. See, the reason why, when I found out how old Cobb really was, I didn't have that. Oh my God, he's under it. Oh my God. The reason why I didn't have that issue is because I had never been inappropriate with him.
I
treated him as what I called him. I have treated him as what I called him. I treat him no different than my nephew. I don't call him a son because he got a mama. But if he ever said, Jag, hey, can we take this relationship to the next level? Will you be my godmother? I'll say yes. In a heartbeat, it would be my honor to have backstage passes to the greatest young black mind I've met in quite some time. See, I wasn't sitting there asking him about his sexuality and what he doing. Anybody that talks to him for 15 minutes knows he's straight.
Thank you. And that's the first thing that Frag go to. That's what she weaponized.
That's why you was shooting that shit straight to him, bitch. Please, somebody else say something before I get crazy.
And let me clear some shit up. Yeah, go ahead,
y'all. Let's say she shot it straight to you, and it was very inappropriate, I think.
Yeah. But look, we're all here, and guess who's not?
Old Frag Amigo. That part.
I just feel like a lot of these crowd don't understand that. I mean, you can have your friends and have like colleagues. Like, even though I know we all care about each other, but we come, the Mod Squad comes and we do work. We're here to work. And the content.
Sorry, Quentin. Hey, Bridge, if you can meet.
Yeah.
Bridget, Lady B.
Oh, y'all can mute,
Bridget, mute up.
whoever's in the
Bridget,
studio,
mute up.
Can you mute her mic? Jag, you can mute her mic.
I am. I got it.
Both of y'all can't hear me. Both of y'all gonna be with me.
Jesus.
And one of y'all going no nurse.
Why you didn't let me do it?
Ready, definitely. Remember we was doing the yard? I said, somebody gotta take care of our
We get back to it. I'm sorry, Quentin. Please go ahead.
Oh no, not at all. Not I
Put
just,
it in them
part of
streets,
these
boy.
people don't understand how to have, when you have colleagues or coworkers, or of course we care about each other, but the mod squad comes together and we get our asses to work. And Kimmy would ask about my other interviews because I've interviewed some fairly big people, and I found Kay Griggs after 20 years, and she was asking, I'm thinking, okay, I'll share the link, I'll tell her all about it, and then it seems to me like there really was never an interest in actually getting any disclosure of any relevance. Because the last big thing it seems to me
That's
she
not
did was,
true, Quentin. You gave her full disclosure of the Cash App.
Oh Lord.
That's the only disclosure she was interested in. Was you gonna disclose that Cash App?
I'm trying to be Christ-like, but
It
I
ain't
can't be
funny.
anymore.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny. That hoe is nosy. She's very nosy, and look at her bio. She loves investigating stuff. And speaking of bios, she likes stealing them. So, and she takes it. Speaking of investigative work, she stayed up all night from her own will and wanted to search up people in the Mod Squad. Hence why she knew all that shit. All this shit.
Who investigates their friends
and their counterparts? A sadistic one.
Y'all remember when
Speaking
I
of
told her to leave
sadistic, she
Tulu
need to
alone?
take her meds. Pop a med, frag.
Stop
Pop a
sipping on
tablet.
bullet head lean.
Yeah, don't do that. You knew what it was when you asked me what that shit was in the camera. Stop playing with me.
You knew exactly what she wanted to see if you recognized it, because she wanted to know if you got
Get me
high.
some off. Yeah, she wanted to. I know what it is because I've been around the block before, but that don't mean I drink that shit. I'm not off the scissor. I don't do that. Nah. She probably wanted to get me like Raheem off that scissor. I didn't know what they was on.
Listen to me. When she came to Vegas, she was all over Raheem like flies on shit.
White on rice.
Got him high, made him relapse. His bitch was having Casamigos and lemonade. Come on, have a drink with me. Do a shot with me. I'm like, he fresh out of rehab. I can't tell him what to do. But then the next thing you know, they run around in that car. She got his dick in her mouth. She ain't had no back teeth.
It's still waiting on
It goes down.
She's just using her retainer.
It goes down in the back seat.
Yeah, from her insurance plan.
I ain't kidding you, baby. I'm telling you. They say he said she's down there just, giving it that thorough, intense work. It's a shame you couldn't work harder at helping me get Dollar W back up and running. Funny. You seem to be interested in shit we wasn't actually worried about.
Yep.
Priority issues.
You sat there for 18 hours looking through every high school yearbook that you could find to find Devon, also known as the Kulu live streaming. You went through all of his videos until you found him talking about him playing high school football, and then you researched the school, got the yearbook to get his guaranteed picture, then you ran him through Ben Verified and called the school to ask about his medical, if they still had his medical records. I told you to leave the boy alone, and that's what you done.
What?
You just as bad as Danny. You just as bad, Mike, because y'all pussies. And your
Did she think the school was gonna give that shit up though?
Yes, Nita.
did she think the school was actually gonna give her that shit? That's how delusional
I
she
fucking know,
is.
but that's what she said. Listen to me. You should. She was like, "Hey, I did it. I did it." Because she kept telling me to find him. I was like, "Listen to me. I'm worried about Philadelphia. I ain't doing shit for Philadelphia. Can you help me get that boy?" I'm like, "All right, I holler." I went right back to work. 18 hours. Jag, I haven't slept in days. Bitch, go to sleep. No, I found him. I found him, Jag. I found him. His name is Devon. We should call it a wellness check.
You've
I'm
not
like,
slept
yeah,
in
not
38
interested.
hours, and you're gonna call for a wellness check? Good God! I mean, I tell you, I mean,
Listen to me. I, this bitch is a whole lunatic.
go the fuck to
She
sleep.
she literally, when she said she was not gonna rest until she found Fulu, she meant it. She meant that shit. She did not go to sleep, and that's why when she started saying, "Oh, I'm sleep deprived. I'm working with Jag." No, the fuck you not. Jag told you to take 2 weeks off, and that Ayasha would step in place as head mod as she transitioned, and you could go to the investigative side of things since you want to investigate. You came back. We said take 2 weeks, bitch. You came back to work. No, you mean you needed more information.
Jag and Kai, the voice you keep doing kind of reminds me of Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. You know, Eartha Kitt did the voice. Take that for what you will. I'm not naming any names. Just putting that out there.
So let's be clear. The thing that I'm really bothered by right now at this moment are the subs and the mods. All mods for Kimmy Love, explain yourself. Because she left us so that she could go over there with y'all and do your own thing. She reeled all of you in with a lie. She was
Deploys.
abusive. She was a stalker. And she blamed
Bring
it
up
all
what she
on
done
me.
to Sammy and the people she sat
Look,
with.
go on ahead, talk about it, nephew. Talk about it.
She cannot hold the relationship for anything. Just like with the VS, just like with who else did she try to link up with? These you hear the passive aggressive trees. Who else? Val. Who else? Cat. They're not cousins. They really don't fuck with each other. They're passive aggressive with each other, and we just see it all in real time. She's so dry up there. She's just so dry. Speaking of the people she sat with, she uses everyone she sits with. She eats off of them. She's a leech and a spiritual motherfucking vampire.
Sad. Wow.
Sad are those dentures. She is fucking pathetic. Bitch gonna run around with a quarter bridge. How you gonna run around with a quarter bridge, bitch? Like usually they got the half bridge. And even if you can't afford to get all the back teeth, you can get that one. You can get that heavy incisor. No wonder your ass is always drinking. You can barely chew hard food. And then you sat up there while they made fun of TJ and you made fun of TJ. You just as fucked up. Hey, Shannon. Fuck you mean? What is why?
Has she done any big interviews since Reggie Wright back in, what was that, March or something?
Yeah, no, she ain't getting no more death row interviews. That's done.
Ever since she got burnt, she better go get her cousin D Hattie. Since she told that's her cousin.
Is this her real cousin, or is this like she said Jag was her?
I don't know. She make up everything. She said Sip was her cousin too. And Cat. I
No,
think
she
Sip.
didn't.
Yeah,
No.
she said Sip was her cousin. Yes, she did. She said they share ancestry. On God.
Oh
On
yeah.
God.
You gotta be kidding me.
They actually show fake ancestry.com to try to prove it.
Well, and for what it's, we're not to go on a tangent, but even some of that, who somebody famous uh just did ancestry, and I'm pretty sure it was mostly whitewashed. I think it was Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, because they claimed that they didn't know till 6 months ago that or something that they were half brothers. Please.
What?
Yeah, McConaughey, Harrelson's dad, McConaughey's mom told him publicly last year that, oh, just want to let you know that you guys might be half brothers. Your dad and I were separated when I got pregnant with you. So, what I don't believe is that they have only known that for a year and a half. They've probably known that their whole lives.
Everybody in the industry is related to each other in one way or another.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just like in the royal family.
They don't want to understand it. It's bloodline.
And the kissing
Genetics,
cousins
DNA.
and shit. All that.
So, yes, ancestry is not necessarily dependable anyway, but if you're going to fake, it's like bullshit on bullshit on bullshit. I mean, it's very on brand, but...
Number one, if y'all was truly family, why didn't you say so from the start? Number two, come on, subscribe with the Lady Bridget.
Anastasia, Beaver...
Ain't nobody that ain't none of them niggas related. And Anastasia come here windmilling for a bunch of goddamn cyber frauds and criminals. I put you in fucking in Tundra. Leave you there for the husky.
Come in here greeting us Beaver
So I'm
first.
gonna put your ass in timeout right now because you're a fucking retard.
Yeah.
Go back over to there and listen to Tamari yell at Aaron for 2 hours.
Yeah, stop with the didactic shit. You just repeated what we just said. We were all here. We don't need, a stenographer.
No, but they come through here just so that they can fuck with the conversation because they don't want you to keep telling the truth. They want you to get sidetracked. Shit. So they want my attention, I give it to them. Now look at you. You sit there with a muzzle on you. You so ineffective right now, you can't even make your fingers make something pop up on that screen. Keep pushing them buttons. I hope you break a fingernail and stick it up your ass. Now, where were we? They always say, oh, she was just upset. And she was just upset. And then she goes, oh, she's so calm. See what I'm saying? She's crazy, but she plans it. She's playing crazy, but she really is crazy, but she plays crazy. The fuck out of here. See, I got what they call personality. And a real well-developed personality has multiple sides. I ain't no one-dimensional fucking bitch. Y'all the ones that want to be cartoon characters. I'm a real-life human being.
You are every woman. Yes. Hashtag Shaka Khan.
No, I ain't
Yes.
every woman, because I certainly ain't no transrenals.
Oh, that part.
I am... shit.
No,
I'll
she's
tell you
not
one thing,
Latanya's
Tosi.
lies. No.
Oh, no. Fuck all of them bitches. Fuck that shit.
Oh, absolutely
But
not.
the one thing I want to make very clear in all of this, because we're about to approach the 2-hour mark, so we're going to take a break because I got to get back over to Real Jag and we got to head into the office and do all of that. Don't be looking for us to beef with y'all. We're here to expose you. We not doing no back and forth. We just gonna keep fucking smacking you in the mouth with the truth until you can't help but cry for Jesus. Frag, I'm gonna be taking pieces of this live and I will be cutting it up specifically for TikTok. And I'll be running the reels all day and all fucking night on both my TikTok channels. See, I have more than one. We gonna see how long before the Jaganators run down on your fake tea and bullshit talk with Fragalicious. You wanna get a trademark on something? Get Fragalicious. You might be able to make some money with that. Get some t-shirt, green screen your name right on the fucking weird thing. Might work for you.
Or she
Y'all
could get the
struck my
trademark
channel.
Frag Amigos, because
So
that's her favorite
it
drink.
don't grow,
So
man.
see you later, Frag Amigo.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I tell you what I do know. For everything that they've tried to do to break this crew apart, it didn't work. For everything that they tried to destroy, all it did was make us stronger. We're here. We're the Mod Squad. We ain't going nowhere. And now that we got Jaguar Country up and running, realjag.com. Subscribe today. You're going to see more work there. I'm proud to announce that our conspiracy theory channel, which name we have not fully decided yet, but one of the leading correspondents over there is going to be none other than Quentin Hessler, old Kinsin.
Hmm.
And I cannot wait till we get that started. This is about to get really interesting. So, any final
Jag.
thoughts before we go?
But real quickly, I just wanted to I wanted to consult the Mod Squad tomorrow. I'm interviewing. Some of you might know her, Megan Walsh, John Walsh of America's Most Wanted's daughter. She's very sweet, very nice, uh, fascinating story. She has kids with Mac, Geppetto Jackson, and he goes by Really Doe. He's Kanye's best friend. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so. I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
I forget his real name, but he and Kanye. He's been on the production team for, since the college dropout. So
Right.
anybody anybody know anything about her? Do I had a heads up? Anything you want me to ask her? Geppetto Jackson. See, I don't know much about him. I saw Storm did an interview with him. Yes, any support or thoughts would be great.
No problem. We'll
Definitely try
talk
to
when I
make
get
it.
to the
Yeah.
office.
Okay.
By the way, Quentin, let everybody
Yes.
know where they can find that fabulous interview you're about to do.
Vimeo. Just my name, Quentin Heisler, on Vimeo. Since I've been, yeah, I know it's not the views that you get on YouTube, but they've never tried to censor me, and for that, you know, I'm thankful.
Well, you got a new place with no censorship either, baby.
Well, it's in the process. I don't want to, but that's some of that stuff might just be for your creativity. That's not my goal to bring my own stuff over there.
Oh
That would
no.
that wouldn't
I
be
want you to
fair.
bring as much of your stuff over there.
Well,
The real
thank you.
Jag, baby.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very generous.
No. We we have this OJ thing I'm doing, and I can't handle this all by myself. I need your help.
Might be fun, Ayasha. If you want, just to say, it might be a fun thing to like food for thought for our viewers. You might want to pull up a photo of Denise Brown just for kicks before we go.
All right.
Oh,
Jag
I
knows where I'm
love
going
shits
with
and
this.
giggles.
Oh, get your depends.
All right. So I'm about to pull it up and back. Let me know if I got the right person. All right, Jack. It's back.
What we got here?
God.
Lord.
Her sister. All the world's a stage.
Ain't it though? By the way, QH,
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to be reaching out to social services in California regarding
I
a
seen her
certain
on the View.
foster parent.
Certain foster. Okay,
that's
I'm sorry.
operating here on YouTube. You got anybody you know inside DHS or CPS or whatever in Cali?
Not in the state. Now I know people. I think I know some people in the field, but they're probably they're out of state. Shit. Let me think on that one.
Well, you let me know. I think we need to run a pedo out of town. You know, when I think about Justin Bieber all those years ago being discovered on YouTube, and he was a sweet little kid, and Usher picked him, and every kid wanted to come and jump on YouTube and get famous and all that shit. Just like Justin Bieber, now look at him on YouTube. It's almost like we watched him be groomed on YouTube. And now we're sitting back watching his demise on YouTube. You know, I made a joke the other day, Quentin. I said to Odell, I said, shit, what the fuck happened? I was like, they shut down the back pages and they all moved to YouTube.
The back
And it,
pages, like the tabloids, you mean?
yeah, you remember the back pages of like the Village Voice and all of those, local magazines where all the prostitution and the trafficking and all of that stuff was going on.
Oh God.
A lot of these channels, if you look at the way they're operating like Backpage. The question is, are they grooming on YouTube to prepare them for a real world experience of nightmares? Justin Bieber got discovered on YouTube.
I would say so because when I sit and I watch these little kid shows with my children, and I see like a lot of these families are blowing up and got millions and millions of subscribers. I see all their content is pretty much the same. Do pranks on each other, do giveaways, and different things to keep the children's mind wanting to know more and watch them. So it's like a lot of babies who are born now are really getting exposed to the Instagram, got their own portfolio, YouTube, and a lot of things that are happening to them. A lot of things. I guess
We need to stop pretending that it isn't peculiar.
right.
Hunter Biden could do the world a service and tell his story. He won't, but he could.
Well, I mean, how's he gonna get all that money that he need to get high?
He had a choice.
Got it being uncurated or mess with.
I mean,
Yeah,
what's he
fresh,
supposed to
potent.
say? My father's a robot. My stepmother's been humping an android, and I'm getting high because I know the world is coming to an end. Like, fuck he gonna say?
I know
That's chapter 1.
Can't say the truth.
they swept that cocaine deal up under the rug when they had cocaine in the White House.
Honey, they swept George W. Bush's whole record when he bought up about 190 kilo of cocaine from Mexico, and he was still allowed to run for office. This is America. They make shit up as they go along.
I think Hunter got Justin Bieber as a kid.
I wouldn't be surprised, his people think celebrity kids got it made. The truth is they're born into invisible prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, when you look at Willow and Jaden, those poor kids, like I just And now, Bashir's story and shit's just fucking me up, G. It's just fucking me up, man. I remember when all these kids was babies. I remember when Giovanni and Bob and little Bobby Chris used to play together when I was ghostwriting out of Whitney's house up North Jersey. And now Bobby Chris gone. My son is gone. Like
You never told me this. Hang on. I'm sorry. What? You ghost wrote at their Jersey castle?
yeah, I used to be up there all the time. I worked with 3 of her producers and I was cool with one of her bodyguards. I know Nippy a long time. I never spoke on it, because I didn't want. You want to know the hardest thing about having all of the knowledge that I have and trying to share as much as I can to help the world? Making sure I don't become a material witness in the process.
Ooh. You know more than any soul I have ever known. I honor that I know you, that I can call you a friend, and like the big sister that I never had. It's a privilege.
Well, I'm
that I
honored.
honored.
I'm honored. And my whole goal is to break the past and give the future to the future. Quentin Isley, you are the future. Cultivate with Kai, you are the future. Queen Tulsa, you're the future. Ayasha Lachey Bay. I'm honored because I get to watch some of the brightest and really most just great minds turn into monuments right before my very eyes. I like to tell people that I know how to forecast. I'm just the kind of person that's always had advanced knowledge. And the last thing that I have to say to every last one of you, including you too, Lady Bridget, because you're the future. I'm honored because I know what you all are about to become. And I get to say I was there when it happened. Thank you for sharing your history with me. Thank you.
Well, thank you for creating all of us. Thank you for allowing us in your space.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, I am, because we are, absolutely. That's why I knew this was. I just got into some things. I'm always open to and receptive. I'm a socialite at heart. That's what I got into this sector to really do. Not thinking and knowing that this sector can be so horrendous for people that affiliate with whistleblowers and truth tellers, and it's just been a learning experience all around, and that's essentially what life is, a learning experience. And each day learning. So what I got to say regarding old Frank and the title and this whole situation, I only try to be a positive reinforcement in this whole thing being on YouTube. No one tried to, what she liked to call, she say, straddle defense. This is who the whole thing is supported. Jaguar Wright in this whole trajectory of her quest of recalibrating the industry and speaking her truth and experience. So that's it. It's not about her. It's not about anyone else. It's about learning experiences. It's about networking and being with people you can learn from and bounce ideas off of without being weirded out, without being grifted off of, without being used. That's not what it's about. It should be about each one, teach one, every day, all day. So I want to thank everybody. Replay gang gonna go strong. I want to thank the panelists on tonight. It's been an awesome conversation and discussion. I want to thank
Yes,
Mod
it
Squad
has.
in the chat. I want to thank everybody. Check out Cultivate with Kyle and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thank you.
Bet you can't say that 3 times faster than old pedo Mike. Oh, Mexico, Mickey.
Yo.
Like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We got Venmo, Cash App, Venmo, Ditto, Disco, Zelle, anything. We got your mama's purse. We got your nephew's nut. We got it all.
Oh, God's like Teletubbies.
Oh Lord.
Ow, ow, ow.
I'm begging.
Oh my God. I swear to
It ain't
God,
gonna
I don't know
stop.
how he don't. I don't know how he don't frighten himself with that fucking what John Wayne Gacy smile. You know, I think we should really have a deeper dive into the behaviors of Mexico Mike, because honestly, a lot of his behaviors, especially with these boys and the fostering and the things that have been uncovered, rediscovered, re-exposed, reignited, remixed. Like, this is not the first time. I think what's hitting everybody is that Armand Wiggins said it. Because everybody knows that they've known each other for decades. They
He
grew
went
up
right over
together.
that.
They went to high school together. And Armand
Mm,
chose to go his
wow.
own way. So if anyone could truly ever possibly understand the psychology behind what is now Mexico Mike,
Because he can't get
it
nobody
would be
his
him.
age. He has to pray.
It would be him. And
Yeah,
like he said,
absolutely.
when he said, "Why are all the little young niggas around you dying?" And the first thing that came to my mind was God grandson. And me and Storm are getting to the bottom of it in our own ways. Like I said, QH, I could use a little help.
I'm here.
Because
I'm here.
he does not need to be a foster parent. When I think of the way Jeffrey Dahmer got his victims, when I think of the way John Wayne Gacy got his victims, you know, they preyed on unfortunate lost boys who were going through sexual dilemma. That's what they did. Offer them a job, or I want to take pictures of you. I'm a photographer. You're a model. You look hungry. Do you want something to eat? But if you look at a lot of their victims, they're young African American displaced males who are either gay for pay or trying to figure out who they are. And a lot of that behavior with these monsters sounds a lot like what's going on with Mexico Mickey. And that goes
Yeah, yeah.
beef, that goes beyond anything. To see Justin Bieber be groomed on YouTube and now us see him with Odell Beckham. He blew up on YouTube. We're watching him crash on YouTube. Is that happening at a higher level than we're acknowledging? How many of these YouTube CCs are on the sex offender registry list? And before you become a CC, why are they not doing background checks? They do background checks with Lyft. They do background checks with Uber. They do background checks with DoorDash, Favor. Listen to me. This is a public trust to be able to get online and share your voice with the world. There has to be responsibility taken in the people we allow to speak to the public. Why are there no background checks? Because I guarantee you, if they had to get background checks to get cleared to get a YouTube channel, 85% of the sectors would be drained. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not
Right
wrong.
about that.
You got that right. When are you going to fire your? Well, not to. I know you're very methodical, but Usher and Justin Timberlake were pretty much in a bidding war over Bieber when he his
I
record
know.
deal. I feel like
Ain't it
JT.
funny how everybody's crashing right now? Justin's finally on the block.
His Britney mistreatment is like the least of it. My intuition says I could be
Honey,
wrong.
he didn't treat Brittany no different than David Ruffin treated Tammy Terrell.
Yep.
And with permission, because a silent mouth is still complicit. We can't allow predators to operate on this app. Mod Squad, do we want to take this on?
Woohoo! Yes, I should. Well, not it's not because it's fun, but absolutely we need to. We have to.
Yeah.
Morally, we have to.
No, woohoo! I
It's our
always
duty.
get excited when I go hunting because I
Woohoo!
know I'm coming home with dinner.
This
I'm cooking.
needs to
I'm
be
cooking.
handled properly. Yeah.
This goes beyond beef. This goes beyond sector. This goes beyond clicks and views. I do believe we have a predator operating and grooming young men on this app and getting support and help from African American women. Are y'all sending y'all kids to Camp King Pain too?
Are you
Because
aiding
y'all
and
sending money
abetting?
over there. You
Are
sending
you
money
aiding
over
and
there.
abetting? Yeah. Are you aiding and abetting a potential pedo? This I might have to drop the potential.
Every last one alleged,
What's
not
up with the van?
potential, alleged.
What's up with the van, Michael? Why
What's
you got the
going
pedo
on over
van,
there,
Michael?
Danny Lynn? Danny Lynn, you sitting over there worried about, yeah, we talking about King Shane. Danny Lynn, you got anything to say? I know you in the bushes, ho. You got something to say, Danny Lynn?
Well, Jack, remember-
68459, what the fuck ever it is, bitch. You got something to say? You one of the head fucking patrol bitches for the Crown family. What's the Crown family got to say? As much as y'all hot on getting so-called justice and having me thrown in jail and thrown in a hospital and drug half to death, what y'all got to say about grandson? Can anybody say how his death was concluded? What was the investigation? Crown family, y'all like being in people's business so much. Let's get to the bottom of grandson. And any one of you Crown bitches is welcome to join us if you're interested. Just know if you're not, we looking at you. The watchman is watching, bitch. Without looking.
That little group they like to click up at over there and talk about the panels. Why they didn't bring up grandson yet?
They
What's
ain't
that
talk
little-
shit
that
about
lady name?
grandson.
So
The
he's got
fucking
some
pasty
procurers
CCH bitch. Oh yeah, they over there helping. All the minds.
from
And
Mary
the
J to Diana
subscribers.
Ross. That is an epidemic. Groomers, and I find that awful.
To
Yeah.
prey on the underprivileged.
The Brandy.
Law.
The brand, yeah,
Brandy
too?
grew
Yeah.
more than a goddamn show poodle.
My dog just woke up. He heard you. He knows you're talking about poodles now. He goes, "What about me? Who needs groomed?" No, just some. Don't worry. It's just some has-been who procures victims for her abusers too. It's not. Don't worry. Go back to sleep, Arthur. It's okay. Where were we? Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad you got a new friend.
I do. Yep. He's only been home about 6 weeks.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Well,
Sounds like good company.
he sure is.
Now, you know who I'm talking about. And don't talk about no Brandy. Who I'm talking about? Brandy Norwood. Groom.
Oh, yeah.
Groom country. If she didn't like heterosexual sex so much, she would have made a good beard. Now they got Megan Good over here. They really putting her through it, ain't they? They giving her the full humiliation ritual. She left the Shluminati, married a 7-day Adventist minister, and then when it didn't work out because she wasn't ready to let go of her ways, she come back to Shluminati and they got her sitting there um playing beard for Jonathan Majors, getting felt up by Michael Ealy in public, and starring in one of the worst Tyler Perry films of all time.
Listen, she
Snooze
said that
fest.
she got paid her good cash from Tyler. You know, and he must have got
Yes, to
that payout
humiliate
from the
herself, because that
Illuminati.
fucking movie, listen
Mm-hmm.
to me. I don't ever want to see another fucking Tyler Perry movie where he depicts black families and relationships ever the fuck again. And if we don't start boycotting the shit that he's fucking doing to our people, then everybody fucking deserves all things to go to hell.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember for colored girls the way every black man treated every black woman like trash? And then they made sure it was Michael Ealy that threw the baby out the window, the babies out the window on the Kimberly Elise. The wide nosed black girl. They made sure her kids got thrown out the window by the light skinned crazy man. Now,
Whoopi was a
Don't do that
psycho in
with
that
the
movie.
wide nose. Kimberly Elise, that's a beautiful woman. She a spiritual woman. Cause she a real one.
oh my God. I think Kerry Washington, her man, gave her a house in Virginia. Like the other guy was on the down low. The other guy, like, are there no black men that you can write about that are good?
You
That
know he
movie was
coming from a
terrible.
trauma. He the real one that's
Freaking
coming from a traumatic
acrimony.
place.
Oh my God! But this is the thing. This new film got Megan Good looking like a whole sucker, yo. The whole fucking film, and then she get tough at the end. And
I'm
and
done
and,
with
and,
you.
I'm
It
like,
was
listen
so
to me.
wrong. But
There
she was
wasn't
stand,
enough backstory,
say
so
it,
there
she was
wasn't enough back.
stand by your man.
Yeah, but standing by what?
He
Listen
stood
to me.
by.
Listen to me. And look, you don't need a man that you gotta put to sleep so you can make it home safe. Like, you shouldn't have to, please lock this nigga out and put him in the back of the truck so I can get him in bed. Like, no.
You know them
And
PK,
she's supposed to,
they like it rough. They like it spicy.
I hear what you're saying, but even still, I'm a PK. A PK gotta get thrown into the path. They made it very clear the mother wasn't a member of the church. How did they meet? Like, they needed to start there. How did that girl, how did they meet? How did they get together? Like, there was so much to that story that was just underdeveloped, and the parts that they focused on heavily were stupid.
Yeah,
The
when
nigga
that
goes
lady
and
told her
ambushes her.
sons
Look,
to get the son
wait.
out the casket.
No, no. When she started stripping in church, I was cool with the casket part because I've seen
That
that
was
shit
cool.
happen in real life. But my thing is, and I've listened to me. I've seen a bunch of baby moms fighting about who's supposed to sit on the front pew. Okay. And then they get over there to the casket with the kids and they tussling, and then the body roll out, fall on the kids, fuck up the whole goddamn funeral. I done seen real fucked up shit happen in real time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the getting naked part.
Well, she wanted to make a statement to take off the dress that they gave her.
Not in church. I don't know no black woman. And I've seen black women get bucked in church. For crying out loud, I got kicked out of church for beating the shit out of a bitch with a hymnal in the middle of service. That bitch was blocking my blessing and I decided to block her thoughts. She thought twice before she ever spoke to me again. I tell you that. I wouldn't allow her to come to church for 2 years. But my point is, look, I was waiting on the Lord to give me a word and that bitch was fucking it up. Okay? Now, my point is, ain't no black woman going stripped down naked. Like, it's just for him to be a African American drag queen. There's got to be more. You recycling the same kind of story over and over again. You're constantly making black women look weak and black men look retarded.
It reminded me of the female version. She's coming home like, you know, she was coming home to her family. He was coming home to his family to kind of a toxic environment, but it was kind of changed the plot in a way, flip it and dip it. But why they had Beyonce mama ex-husband up there in the pew, and Tyler always using them same churches and shit. That's the same church they used for the color purple, and on I think it was the new color purple.
Honey, listen to
Yeah,
me. That man was happy to play that minister, and he was happy to get
with
himself
his
a
check.
wife on screen because Debbie Morgan looked a whole lot better than Tina Knowles. Oh, I mean, like, fuck Tyler Perry, fuck his movies. Like, I'm and also fuck Jay-Z. Real rap. Now all of a sudden you want to give $300 million to the school system for the city of Philadelphia, but it's looking like they're gonna take the money and use it. And it's gonna fuck everything it up and ain't gonna go to the right place, and everybody arguing about it when the only thing he's doing is laundering money. And I'm not saying allegedly. Philadelphia is in a financial deficit. The state is in a financial deficit. That 300 million could help squeeze everything through for the budget. That's funny. He ain't got shit to say about Diddy, but you gonna go to a city where you not from to help education because you're worried about the black male and the black people getting educated in Philadelphia. Why ain't you doing that in Brooklyn? Why ain't you doing that in Marcy? You not a Philadelphian. I know you made babies in Philly. I know
Mm,
you own a lot of property in Philly. I know you launder a lot of money in Philly.
mm,
So you want to help a bunch of kids, but you don't want to talk about all of the children you sexually assaulted? Let's start with Aaliyah. How about Foxy Brown? You want to help educate people? Why did you leave that bitch dumb and retarded? Now you care about education, Mr. Carter? Since when? Inga Marchand was 17 and not in school, running around screwing everything that wasn't moving, getting venereal disease after venereal disease, which she didn't recognize because you was the first one to give her venereal disease. We want to talk about Rihanna. How was her education? Did you make sure she got proper education, Mr. Carter? Like, I'm just trying to understand. You could take your 300 million and shove it up your ass. And the city of Philadelphia better recognize that ain't nothing but blood money.
Can he
And it's
fit it with
got
Obama
Frank
so far up there?
Bank blood on it. Yeah, Obama all in it. His little butt brother.
God.
Sluminati. They were all between the ages of 13 and 15 when they started having sexual intercourse with these men, which we all know because of their age, regardless if she said yes and liked the sneakers and bubble jackets you bought her, it's still not consent. Little girl brain ain't even fully formed until she's 25. She's damn near halfway retarded.
When is I thought Solange was supposed to do Liz Crockin? Is that not happening? Because it's time. I know you like her, Jag, and you give her the benefit of the doubt, but it's time for her to put up or shut up. I think.
Let me say this. It wasn't on Solange. She was down to do the interview.
But
That's all I can say.
okay, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Solange
push.
was Solange wanted it. She wanted it to happen. Somebody stopped it. And Liz has been kind of quiet. And word on the street, she's been in hiding since they made the announcement for the Solange interview. Shit's about to get real. All right, y'all, we got our work cut out for us. We want to thank everybody that stopped by today. We want to thank all of our key players, our mod squatters, our family. Roll Call, Cultivate with Kai, we honor you. Quentin Heisler, we honor you. Ayasha Lachey Bay, thank you for being here. And Trolana, also known as Queen Tosa, thank you for being here. Also to our number one singing fool and trolling pro, our porn bombing mistress, the Lady Bridget, we love you. And to Nita and to all of the Mod Squad. Shout out to our girl Sammy and just all of our neighbors. Shout out to the Beam Team King World. Keep beaming. And my name is Jaguar Wright, also known as the Jaginator, also known as RealJag.com. You need to subscribe. We're going to run a couple of commercials and then we're going to get out of here. We want to thank all of y'all for stopping through. And I hope you enjoyed the content. There's more to come. Peace! I've been praying for you. Who that right there? For so long. She love you, AJ. I don't know what it's like to be alone. About her persona, but you met her in person. What do you? She's a baby doll, sweetheart. But we already know this. Because people think she's. I know it. And then when you meet her in person, you're like. Yeah, it's just a perception that everybody else has. But once they get past that part, she's normal, just like us. It's like real people, That's the difference. When you're authentic, people can't take it. I mean, because people say the same thing about me. They're like, oh, I thought you was ass. And I'm like, no, I'm so sweet. She'll be chilling. You know what I mean? And I feel like she'll just handle people how they treat her. And that's just what it is. And that's just law with any girl. Start. Yeah. Love you for that. I've never realized that fucking motherfucker sits right here on this landmark. Makes me think about that building that they put up where Biggie is. It's almost like monuments to the dead. This is where they pulled the surveillance footage. Cameras are weak, and as you can see, there's multiple blind spots. But that gas station across the street that's been there, look at it. Those cameras have a much better angle. Why wouldn't they have pulled those? Why would they pull the ones that are the weakest? With the weakest, look at this. Look at all the obstruction. Now look at the clear line of sight. Now this is the night of the Mike Tyson fight. This entire strip was packed. And on weekends, on fight nights, the strip is packed all night. Yet there was no eyewitnesses. Now, it was said, and for some confirmed, but then questioned again. Thank y'all for stopping by. We out. Peace.